You are not going to find an easier touch of death than this right here. Unohana's damage is insane. Welcome back to Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Unohana is the second DLC for Season 1, and she kind of plays opposite Bleach. I'm gonna be honest, if more characters played like her, this game might be in a better place right now. The big thing about her, the big gimmick, has to do with her fighting spirit. That meter on the top left that lets you awaken, enter sublimation, and whatnot. Very often, characters are just stalling and waiting for their bar to go up because it's not worth fighting before you get to the next stage. And actually taking damage or losing stocks is one of the best ways to increase that bar. Basically, you lose to win. It was built as a comeback mechanic, but ended up being used as a stalling mechanic. Unohana barely gets anything when she gets finished off. That's not how she evolves at all. Instead, she's the one in control. She needs to get hits in order to increase that gauge, meaning she is never stalling. She is always being aggressive. In practice, that means she gives up the comeback mechanic to become more of a snowball character. But to fully understand what that means, let's take a look at her moveset. We're gonna start pretty basic. These are her quick attacks. If you do a step into quick attack, it's got deceivingly long range. This one is her flash attack, and I think in general, they're kind of mid. They're not the best. But worry not, because her signature move is basically another combo button. You know how you can mix flash attacks and go into quick attacks to make, string safe on block and whatnot? You can go flash into signature, into quick attacks. Basically, you have 3 buttons that you can cycle between and build just brand new combos. The one thing you can't do if you put a signature move anywhere in your combo is go into Hakugeki. Like, this comes out too late. It's not a part of the combo at all. But the signature move is important because the signature move is how you build your fighting spirit. If you look at the top left right there, the bar, if I land this full combo, that just increased by a ton. So she wants to land as many of these as possible. That's how she awakens the fastest. In fact, if things go her way, I think she's the fastest character to get awakening in the game right now. You also got her tilt, which is this. It's got pretty limited range. I don't think it's that good before awakening. You don't even get a combo from this, but it is plus on block. Even if the opponent blocks, you get a combo on counter hit, I guess. Then we have her spiritual pressure moves. SP1 is basically a combo super. It just deals some damage. You can put it at the end of combos, but it actually can be modified. Unfortunately, that modification has a bug if you have this option on your controls. So you have to turn it off or play with default controls or whatever. And it's pretty annoying because it's an important one. So if you do SP1 and then press the signature move button, the attack changes. Now, it deals less damage than the other one, but it builds a ton of fighting spirit, which makes it kind of important before Unohana goes into awakening. Because for instance, if you want to land this combo, you go for 2 full strings, SP1, and modify the SP1, and look just how much I built. I'm ready to evolve, bro. It's her main way of getting the first evolution, and it's bugged for my control scheme. We've reported a bunch of these issues in the past. All of them got fixed. I thought we were past this, but here we are again. Then we have our SP2, which is a counter attack. If she gets hit, she gets to heal a ton. It's like half of her health. But this can also be modified if you hit the signature move button. You'll just go into this and build a ton of fighting spirit. Look at that bar. I think it's pretty cool that with just 2 supers, she kind of has 4. Also, you may have noticed that in her base form, she can take 4 stocks away from the enemy. That sounds pretty strong, but don't get too excited because of what's gonna happen once she evolves. By the way, best Bankai animation in the game? Bankai. Now, some of her buttons become significantly different once she awakens. The biggest change is her signature move, which becomes this. She just charges up a blood gauge. She can just charge it up twice to get it full, and now her moves actually heal her. That's right. As she attacks, she's going to spend the blood with normal attacks, and including the signature move. You can still combo into signature move by doing maybe a flash into signature. That still works. That's still how she evolves. You can do quick attacks into signature, back into quick attacks. Oh, I didn't do back into quick attacks. But like on block, I can actually start with a flash attack, go into sig, come back into the light attacks to make it safe. It's beautiful. But yes, as long as you have blood gauge, these attacks also heal you. You also gain access to the best projectile in the game by doing forward signature. It crumples the opponent, it can combo into itself, and the blood gauge also buffs your tilt. Now, your tilt is different now. If you have blood gauge, it actually combos. If you don't have blood gauge, it does not combo. The other big thing that changed is her SP1. So by default, it will just do this, which is deal a ton of damage, as well as build a ton of your fighting spirit. This can also be modified, but once again, it's bugged, so I gotta go back into the controls. It's only the SP1. The SP2 works fine for some reason. But if you do the SP1 and modify it by hitting the signature move button, she will do a single slash, and that will fill up the blood gauge immediately. We accidentally got a kill here. This only deals 2 stocks, though. Unfortunately. It sounds like it's not a lot, but you definitely want to go for this. I just hit sublimation by accident. So yes, while she is in Awakening, she can only take 2 stocks max, and that sounds like a big downgrade. Why would you Awaken? Well, the reason for that is if you get the 2 stocks, or just 1 stock even, look at her fighting spirit. Look at this before and after the animation, and tell me that's not worth it. But I know, I hear you, that it's just 2 stocks, Glob. It's still too weak. Nuh-uh. Remember, she builds fighting spirit like crazy if she gets the right combos. And once she reaches sublimation, first of all, she reaches spirit drive crazy fast. Did you see that? You blinked and you missed it. Second of all, look at Kenpachi's stocks. Yes, she can take 7. So even though she only takes 2 stocks in Awakening, she can still 2-touch the opponent. In fact, that's what I go for if possible. I don't try to take the 4 stocks before Awakening. I go Awakening as soon as possible because I want to get here. I want to get to Spirit Drive. Because once you reach Spirit Drive, her quick attack flurry changes. She just gets hella saucy. Her flash attack flurry changes. She also gets hella saucy. She does lose her counter though. Her level 2 is not the counter anymore because it becomes this. It's gotta be the most damaging skill in the entire game. I showed you a touch of death at the start of this video. It was on Rukia. She doesn't have a ton of health. Well, Kenpachi here has 14,000. Watch me delete that. From a fan service point of view, I think there are a few cool details here. First of all, we got Isane delivering the Zanpakuto during the intro. She also shows up during the victory screen if you beat the opponent without Awakening, because the captain here is Retsu Unohana. Notice how she actually changes her name once she goes into Awakening in the actual character portrait. Yeah, she actually becomes Yachiru, and that also changes in the victory screen. I don't know, those are cool details I always appreciate. With that, I think we should play a couple of games so you can see her in action. This is going to be in real time with live commentary. The matches were recorded live on stream. If you want to catch these sort of recordings, make sure to follow me on Twitch. The link is down below. DLC versus DLC. Let's see what we can get here. Great start with a Getsuga. I think your first priority is definitely to get as many... Okay. Whoa. Get as many of these signature move combos as possible, which means I often use yellow at the start of matches just to get 2 of them right away. Ideally, you also go for her SP1 modified, but I have a bug. If I go for her SP1, I just get this. I just get the damage. I don't get the big fighting spirit buff. But this man is being kind enough to just get hit over and over. Wow! I actually pressed the button there. It lost to the grab. Fair enough. That's the classic reset. I actually have to read that. He went for a strike now. What? I can't smash there? It loses to grab. You lose to grab. It's time for me to awaken. Alright, we got enough. Did anyone count the combos? I didn't. This animation's too sick. Best Bankai animation in the game right now? It's a contender for sure. All right. Now we change buttons. Our signature move button becomes a charge up. I tried to backdash. Apparently I can't even do that. I'll try again. I'll mash harder next time. Do I have the space? I have the space. Nice. All right, we tech. Zaza. All right, we didn't do the thing. Oh. Nice. Big builds. Uh-huh. Oh. Hello? Big 2. Look at my fighting spirit. Look at my awakening gauge. Boom. Only 2? Doesn't matter. See how much that increased? We are that much closer to sublimation. And sublimation gives us the big one. You have to... you have to go here. You have to awaken. It's time. Do we still have blood gauge? Having blood gauge is so important. Oh. Alright. Build it up. Zaza. What? Alright, I actually confirmed into damage. I shouldn't do that. Oh, hi. This is when you want to confirm into. Oh. That's beautiful. 1 strong into signature. Nice. We have it. Sublimation. We have the 7 stocks. Now we just finished the fight. What the hell just happened? This game is still this game. Oh no! You hate to see it. SP2. Damage. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think you're in projectile range, sir. We'll break that twice. Zaza. Zaza. Woo. GG. Quick 7. Final Keycon move. So crazy. That's a great example of how Unohana can just snowball in a match. We're gonna try to find ourselves a tougher situation in the next one. Let's see if we can find an opponent that can put us there. We got ourselves the short king Hitsugaya. We definitely have the range advantage. I mean, not if he does that. I don't like to yellow right away because he could just blue and counteract it. Good thing he did it though. Okay. Oh. A bit reckless from me. He goes yellow? I'm not sure that's worth it for you, Hitsugaya man. Nice, good interruption. Great sidestep too. Oh god. Let's do this. On strike back, you actually get a combo. Oh, that's punishable. Yeah. Boom. That's plus, even on block. Can't believe he just did that, though. Good strike back. We're struggling. He might actually get the first kill here. Or we just wait for a projectile, right? Yeah, I think we just wait for a projectile. Yep. And heal. Thank you. Oh, yeah. The flash actually catches sidesteps. I just didn't confirm that. That's not bad. Boom. Yeah, okay. He mashed last time. We learn. I didn't know if that was going to be enough, so I used the flash step to just extend. And we got our evolution, so we're chilling. Let's go into Bankai. Start working on our sublimation. That's where we want to get, always. Oh, he's not going to give us the time. We're not going to have time. I just got to mash flash step because he always sidesteps. We got to check that. He's got level 3. Could be big damage. He's going Bankai. Here we go. Oh, I buffer that. Beautiful. SP1 confirm. I think I was mashing square. For some reason it didn't go through. I think this is the last time he gets that. Yeah, he can't extend too long because the bar is over. Ooh. Yeah. Well done, well done, well done. Big soul break. That's 4 stocks. Puts him in a good position to kill the next kill, but he needs to get sublimation. And as usual, it doesn't increase our gauge too much. Alright, just mash that. Oh, I guess in no Bankai, it actually does not catch the sidestep. He has another extension here. Boom. And another one. That is damage. And we took all of it. We had blue, we could have broken it. Don't think it would be worth it there. Alright, we build the blood gauge. Oh god, what a strike back. What a reset. I'm gonna break it. I don't know if we should, actually. Oh. I'm getting schmixed out of my brain. If he gets sublimation, it's actually a problem. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. I'm getting zoned. Alright, heal. Yes. Build blurred. Sick, more blood. Oh. Finish him. And these 2 stocks are gonna build a ton of fighting spirit for us. We're gonna get the sublimation, which is kind of our win condition, but we definitely needed that heal. We spent a lot of bar to get here, so this is not free, not by any means. That's beautiful. We stopped confirming combos into the signature move now. Now we go all out on damage. But it's funny that he just kind of gives us free counters with zoning, right? I'm not sure if he's dead. We'll see. Ah, right, blue. Nope. He might be dead. I think I started with a quick attack, though, so the scaling might not be good. Nah, GG's. Sheesh! You may have noticed our health was full, and that's because when you attack with a blood gauge active, you also heal a little bit with every attack. So, we healed with 2 bars to half health, and then just by having blood gauge, we kept healing and increasing our distance to Hitsugaya here. GG's! I think that's a really good showcase of what happens when you don't necessarily snowball, and you kind of have to play the full match. Unohana is an incredible DLC, but one that also feels bittersweet. It feels like the devs are saying, we understand. We know what is wrong with this game's systems. Here's a character that fixes all of it. But it's one character, right? The rest of the cast is still losing to win or is benefiting from that kind of playstyle. The more I play this game, the more I realize that I don't actually like the Konpaku system at all. I will always applaud devs for trying something new, and there's a lot to praise about Bleach Rebirth of Souls. And the Konpaku system is part of what separates Bleach from other arena fighters, but not all experiments were a success. It's probably too late to turn back now, but maybe these are lessons that can be taken into future games. I would sure hate to see this be the last time that Tamsoft gets a big anime game IP to work with. If this is what they can do on their first attempt, I would love to see them take these lessons and try again. Anyway, if it wasn't too obvious, I do like Unohana a lot. She brings a new playstyle to the game. She's very unique, kind of complex too, a lot of buttons to figure out, but I think her game plan, her game strategy is kind of what you saw here today. Maybe. It's day one, so who can say? 2 DLC down, 2 more to go. Who do you think is coming to this game next? Let me know your predictions in the comments below. And for more Bleach, check out this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.